Today we are doing ways of e-banking. Ways of e-banking includes ATM, debit card, credit card, EFT, internet banking, mobile banking. Now, what we have already done is we have done EFT, that is NEFT, RTGS and IMPS. We have done mobile banking, internet banking. What is left is ATM, debit card and credit card. Starting with ATM, automated teller machine. Now, in the most time, like some previous time, some 5 to 7, 8 years back, when e-banking was not very prevalent, and when we used to go to the bank, we used to take money from the teller. Teller was a person who used to hand us over the money after taking our check or whatever token we used to give to him. He was the one who used to give us money. Now, no human teller is there. We have automated teller machine where you insert your debit card or credit card, you fill in your ATM pin, and the moment you put in your ATM pin, you can withdraw cash or you can even deposit cash, or you can sometimes pay bills, etc. All other facilities which are made available through ATM. So what is an ATM? Automated teller machine is a computerized communication device installed by a bank to conduct specified types of banking transactions by its customers through use of ATM cards. These are ATM cards are nothing else but your debit and credit cards. An ATM card is a small size 85 mm to 54 mm with thickness of 0.8 mm. Plastic card which is used to operate an ATM, so it is used for operating the ATM. Banking transaction which can be conducted through ATM are withdrawal of cash, so you can withdraw cash, one. Making deposits through check, you can make deposits too, or bank drafts, checking balances, or you can also sometimes pay bills through these various ATMs. Now, next is debit card. What is a debit card? See, when you have a bank account, saving account, and for that saving account, you get your checkbook, you get your passbook. Nowadays, you also get one card called debit card. Your own money, you can use that money till the time you have enough money in the account. You can just simply go swap your debit card and withdraw money or pay money to anyone. Is a small size plastic cards. So basically debit card as well as credit card, both are plastic cards. Whether you're talking about debit card or credit card, both are plastic cards which is used for payment electronically for purchases from specified vendors, right? With only debit card, one can pay only that money which is in bank account. So which is in one person's bank account, that much money can only be paid. But when we talk about the credit card is of the size of ATM, like again it's ATM card, and is used for making payment for purchases from specific vendors. Similarly, same way. But credit card holder can make payment up to the limit allowed by his bank. Now what is a credit card and how is it different from debit card? Credit card is not your own money, it is bank's money. Bank has given you a loan. If you don't pay the money on time, there would be a interest charge for the same. So when we talk about debit card and credit card is our own money, credit card is bank's money. On debit card we receive money because that's in our saving account, whereas for credit card we pay money. Then debit card again is not a loan amount, whereas credit card is a loan amount. And debit card we don't have to return the money back, but in credit card we have to return the money back to the bank. So these are the difference between debit card and credit card. Once we finish off with the ways of e-banking, next we are going to do is modes of payment, in which ATM, debit card, credit card stand as it is. We are going to add few more ways along with this. So this has already been explained to you. Instead of writing down here ways of e-banking, I can also say this is electronic modes of e-payment. Now in that electronic modes of e-payment, ATM is just a via media, that is a way, but debit card and credit card will be used as it is. Now starting with types of digital payments, we will start with USSD, credit card, debit card we have already done, POS and UPI, these are the two new 1, 2, 3 we are going to do right now. This is just to add on to let you know that these are also types of digital payment modes. So starting with USSD, it refers to unstructured supplementary service data. So there is no structure, proper structure, not exactly, we don't, unstructured we mean that we do not have something like banking services, but it has like a small amount of transfer can be done through USSD. It's a technology that transmits information through GSM network channels, that is your mobile phones. These channels are normally used for voice calls from the phone. USSD based communication can be used for checking account balance. Like I have internet banking in my phone, I can easily access through USSD my accounts balance, mini statements, I can see funds transfer, I have the detail of it or whatever I get, and it is usually used for small transaction. Somewhere around some banks allow somewhere around 5,000 rupees to get transferred through USSD. Of course, you have to have IFSC code and it should be Aadhaar enabled, right? So if you want, I can write it out here. There should be IFSC code also out here, and it should be Aadhaar enabled. Okay, right. Next, we come to is debit card. We've already done this. Credit card, we've already done this. We're going to point of sale. Now, what is point of sale? It's a terminal, which is a kind of a handheld machine. When you go for shopping, sometimes people come out with that handheld machine and you swipe your credit card or debit card. That is point of sale terminal. So point of sale is usually handheld device that reads banking cards. Software to read magnetic strips of credit or debit card is embedded in the hardware. It is already given, it is already in the hardware, which eventually through the software reads the debit card or credit card, and you fill in your ATM pin and then debit card or credit card pin, and you can do the transaction. Alright, next we are doing UPI. What is UPI? Unified Payment Interface. Now it's an instant real-time transfer of or payment system or transfer of money system. It works on that IMPS services, immediate payment services, exactly like that. So what is Unified Payment Interface? It's an instant real-time payment system developed by National Payment Corporation. They have developed it, okay, of India. Facilitating interbank transactions, so you can pay money from one bank account to another. It is for transfer of money. UPI apps are based on IMPS, like I told you, immediate payment services. It's available 24/7. So these were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of digital payments. Aren't you hungry after listening to such a big lecture? How will you order on Zomato and Swiggy? How do you make payments? Paytm. Most of the times we do that. Nowadays, we are doing it more often. That's what your mobile wallets are all about. A mobile wallet is a type of virtual wallet service that can be used by downloading an app. App is here, application. So instead of using the physical plastic card, one can pay by phone or tablet. Example, Paytm, Mobivic, and there are many other examples out here. That is now this MobiQuick is one of the most easiest way of making payments. So if you have downloaded that app, it's easier. Paytm, I think everyone is using almost every day. Next is APS. Aadhaar enabled payment system can be used for all banking transactions such as balance inquiry, cash withdrawal. We have this payment system already there. Even your Paytm is Aadhaar enabled. You have to do your KYC, that is know your customer, and then only you are able to operate it. Similarly, Aadhaar enabled systems are there through which you can make payments. Then you have prepaid cards, and at times we also use these cards for travel purpose also when we travel out of India or overseas. So one can load money in card and all one requires is a PIN number. So sometimes people also use prepaid cards or the travel card. In many places these cards are called forex cards also. So one can load money in the card, you can just give advance to the bank, the money is already loaded in your account, and that much of money which is loaded in the account can only be withdrawn and can be used. Then next is Amazon Pay. You need to have account login in Amazon with your credentials. Once you do that, you can make payments through the Amazon Pay. So it's a secure and quick way to pay for online transaction. One can use information of Amazon account to log in and payment can be made accordingly. I have been using Amazon Pay a lot for making payments for buying things through Amazon. So PayPal. Now this is another secure and open payment gateway. Both debit and credit card can be processed here. but then it has got some proper formalities, and usually people, when they want to make payments in foreign currency, use PayPal more in comparison to, in India we use Paytm, then MobiQuick, but when we make payments overseas, we prefer PayPal. It's more secure payment method. It's exactly like what Paytm is, but here your credentials are verified, everything is there, your account is verified, the account through which you're going to transfer money to PayPal, and then only do you get the permission to transfer money via PayPal. So that's all about banking. I hope you enjoy this lecture. We'll start with insurance in the next video. Bye bye. Ta-ta.